Yo, what's good? This is your boy TPJ.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Pappy Season.
This is Hoops and Brews, episode number 24. No, it's not.
Kobe year, 24.
Oh, it is.
Two classics.
Today's episode features Flows and the Leany, also known as the Homie Flows.
But speaking of underachieving, right? So I'm on Twitter, scrolling down, and they was talking about contracts or whatever and stuff like that. I was laughing about it, and I was like, yo, I want to make a first team all check stealers all time.
Mm-hmm.
5 people every position who stole the most checks all time. Notorious check stealers.
Gilbert Arenas is easily.
Was Gilbert really a check stealer though?
Hold up, bro.
What?
Was
Hold
Gilbert
up.
really?
After
Yo,
he-
yes.
After Gilbert went Rambo in the locker room, they cut him, bro. And he still had to get paid.
He did, yes.
And they
Yes.
still paid him after he went
Yes.
Rambo in the locker room.
Gilbert Arenas might be like the MVP of check stealing.
He is. What do you
Literally.
mean?
Y'all forget about my man Jeremy Lin, who somehow still gets played to play professional basketball.
Nah, see,
And I don't
Jeremy Lin didn't
understand
steal
how
a
he
check
is.
like still a check like Gilbert did, but Gilbert had a max.
Gilbert
and played
had a-
like 2 years on that max.
Yeah, and it was like a 6-year deal, and he pulled out guns in the locker room and
Bro.
said, He said, hey MF, come pick one.
Bro, I think that contract ended last year or like the year before.
Okay, all right, cool.
First of all, I despise him as a person because I think the man is lame. But that's just me.
He is lame.
But if I had that much money, I'd probably just be on Instagram all day. So I can't really say much to that.
So I'm going with Gilbert as the check
As the
stealer.
MVP?
No, as the point guard.
Okay.
The shooting guard, Allan Houston.
Oh, easily.
Allan Houston.
Easily.
Allan Houston.
Okay.
Allan Houston.
Okay.
At forward, ISO Joe.
Okay.
ISO
Okay.
Joe at the
No,
forward.
I don't know if ISO Joe been still
He
in checks,
always
bro.
he does
He
still.
been a solid. Hold on, wait a minute.
He has, but he's still in checks.
I don't
It's like
wanna
he has
hear
a
that,
max.
bro.
In Brooklyn, he stole a check. Maybe not with the Hawks, but in Brooklyn, he stole a check, bro.
Joe Johnson's in Brooklyn. He didn't steal no checks.
He stole a check.
He averaged. He averaged 16 a year before. Well, okay.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's just.
He's been playing for a minute,
But
bro.
it's
He's
just
been
like,
playing since 02. He like a 15-year pro. Like, what do you want from the man? He's averaging 9
No, but
this
it's
year.
just like his whole career is like,
Okay, all right,
like you
fine.
good, but
Then the power forward is Vin Baker. Vin
Woo, yes,
Vin
dap
Baker
me
signed,
up.
he signed,
Yes.
he signed a 7-year, $86 million deal in 2000.
Wait, I don't
He
know.
spent 2 seasons with the team, averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds a game. Mediocre by his standard. And then he was traded to Boston. He struggled with his weight, injuries, and alcohol abuse. Damn, that was a bad
I
contract.
don't know, bro. Rashard Lewis too. Rashard Lewis got $118 million.
That's like Mike
Jesus.
Conley getting $150 million right now. Like,
No,
you
but
still a check.
Actually, yeah, it's really the same thing because it's like you can't get mad at the market for dictating that for them, but it's just like
It's
that
like
money.
the market is trash.
Yeah, it's like the market. There's something seriously
Well,
wrong
actually,
with
no,
the
the
market.
market is great for them, I guess.
It's amazing. If you ain't NBA player, it's amazing. So I don't. Oh, and at center, Brian Reeves, bro.
Brian who?
Brian Reeves. It's a couple to center's hard.
No,
It's a
Eric
couple.
Dampier.
I was thinking Eddy Curry.
He's up there.
I'm gonna say Eric Dampier. Eric Dampier got a lot of money. Eric Dampier was trash his whole career. Eddie Curry got 6 years, $56 million. I mean,
It could have been worse.
Well, I mean, back then that actually was a
Noah's up there.
Wait,
Jerome James is up there. It's been a
I thought
lot
you
of
said-
bad center contracts.
I thought you said Joe Kim Noah for a second. I was like, we have to fight for a second.
He is.
No,
He's up there.
his one now. Yeah.
Now?
Okay.
I mean,
Larry
I
Hughes
mean,
deal,
hey,
5 years,
hey,
$70 million. In 2005, they gave him 5 years, $70 million. Larry Hughes.
And- Well,
Exactly.
in 2005.
In 2005, the Cleveland Cavaliers gave Larry Hughes a 5-year deal for $70 million. In 2005, the Cleveland Cavaliers were looking
Why did they do that?
for someone to complement LeBron James, according to SportsBreak.com.
They gave him that much money?
Hughes was coming off a breakout season with Washington. He averaged a career high in points, 22, 6 rebounds, and 4.7 assists. It seemed like a great fit. Instead, he spent 2.5 years battling injury before being traded to Chicago, and that's according to SportsBreak.com. Shout out to them for the information.
see, I don't know what happens when you get a big contract like that. I think it's like I was thinking to myself today
You
while I
lazy.
was Well, I was thinking, I just had like this thought in my head when I was going for a run. And I thought to myself, what separates the greatest players in every sport of all time?
Mentality.
Want it? You gotta want it. Yeah, you right.
It's want, mentality, and talent. It's three things. And when it comes to players who get that bag after they've been successful, it's now up to them to improve upon that. And a lot of players get that bag, man, and they get lazy and they stop caring about the game and they don't do as much as they did before. Before, when they were hungry and they wanted it, they play like they were out their mind. They get that bag and I don't need to go to practice today.
And also, one is it's a whole lot of pressure, and two, everybody's coming at you. Everybody's coming at you.
Look at my man's Lance Stevenson, bro. You would have swear he's rated 99 on 2K by the way he attacks every single player. My man just don't care.
I love guys like that though.
No, I do too.
I think that's the mentality that you need to have to be a great player. Like Dion Waiters has the best mentality ever.
Yeah.
He has the mentality of every great player ever. Dion does not give a fuck. Dion is not that good, but Dion thinks he's Michael Jordan.
Dion is Michael Jordan. What are you talking about?
In his mind, Dion's Michael Jordan.
You can't tell Dion's not Michael. You can't tell me he's not Michael Jordan.
We should all go through life wanting to be more like Dion Waiters.
I agree.
What do you mean? I am Dion Waiters, and Dion Waiters is me.
I don't think you want to say you're Dion Waiters though.
I'm joking. I'm not Dion Waiters. Because Dion Waiters is mid.
Yeah, I mean you might have
Dion Waiters is mid sauce. He only averaged 16 points a game. That's mid.
No, hey, Dion had a solid season. Yo, Dion might steal some money this summer too. He might get 80 million.
Hey man, what you call it? Freaking really? GMs never shocked me.
He might get 80 million.
That's a lot of money, but we'll see. I don't know.
What about D Rose, man? What y'all think about D Rose?
Hey. I don't think so.
I don't think it's honestly, bro. No, honestly, I don't think it's
what? That's how I feel about D Rose.
Honestly, first of all, I don't think the meniscus injury was that serious. Honestly, I don't think it was that serious. It just sounds really bad because, of course, he's had so many injuries. But
when we were talking about it on our last segment at the Halas, I don't know what these players, AAU and a lot of things have ruined these players' bodies.
Definitely has.
Because you should not be this brittle. Honestly, the human body can withstand a lot if you eat well and you rest a lot. Most importantly, you rest a lot. And a lot of these players just be going 24/7 and never get them chance. Like I was saying before on the podcast, I watch and people be like, hey man, we're going to overtrain. We're going to do this to come back tomorrow. I'm like, no, you're going to rest tomorrow because it's okay. And you don't need to destroy your body like that. And someone like D-Rose got the body of someone like D-Rose got the body of a freaking 60-year-old. And I learned the hard way because I went to my knee doctor after I had surgery for a meniscus and some cartilage damage. He was like, yeah, your knees are like, those are like a 50-year-old. How much do you do? I said, I did too much. I would go to the gym the next day, the next day.
I'm sorry for laughing.
And I would never stop. I never gave myself rest, and I suffer for it now. But now, shoot, I work out one day, I'm gonna do something different next day, and it's time for rest. And somebody like D Rose, I ain't gonna say he a check stealer because, the man was an MVP, and you're expecting him.
No, definitely not.
You're expecting him to come back from that injury. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You don't think you didn't think my man was like freaking Brandon Roy and just like. It's just completely awful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a shame that it happened to D Rose, and it's one of like the worst things that have happened for me in Chicago sports. But
I think
it's life, man.
I think I tweeted this.
But I tweeted.
I did tweet this. No, I think D Rose would be. I think D Rose would be a great Spur. I think
anybody would be a great Spur. You would be a great Spur.
You're right. You're correct.
No, he wouldn't. He's trash.
But no.
He's trash,
I'm
bro.
Saying,
he would not be a great Spur. He'd be a terrible
man, you know what? I ain't hoop with y'all in forever.
I'm awful now. I'm god awful now.
You've been god awful.
I was not always god awful.
Jonathan used to think he was like the coldest dude on the court.
I was decent.
I
was decent, bro. I was decent. When I was younger, I was decent.
Last time we played 1-on-1, I beat this man 11-3. This man is trash. He gonna say, "Let me train for 2 weeks and let me work out, and I'm gonna beat you."
It's over. It's over now.
I'm gonna have to hoop with y'all when I come back to LA and show y'all what real hooping is. I still got my same fadeaway that is consistently good.
I'm gonna cross you out your shoes.